give up?
Yeah, it was a tough game for us, man, because we came out with so much energy. We jumped on them and had an opportunity to keep them there and just didn't. And they got back in the game with offensive rebounds, got offensive rebound kickouts for 3 threes in a row. And then it became a game from that point on. And with a veteran team like they have, redshirt seniors, and Charles Bassey being almost a lottery-style player, coming back from a knee injury with hunger, just couldn't let them just get any room or any confidence, and we did. Let them get their confidence, and we ended up losing the game.
Thank you, Coach. We'll start with questions. Danielle Lerner, go ahead.
Hey, Penny, it's Danielle from the Daily Memphian. When you talked about that stretch where they got back into the game with all the three-pointers and some long rebounds, was there any underlying cause that you saw for that? Was it just a communication breakdown? Was it simply not having the effort to go for the closeouts? What was it?
It was effort. They wanted it more. I mean, that's all it is to it. They wanted it more than we did. And I always talk to the guys about being the toughest team, and for that stretch, they were the toughest team.
Just for everybody, we've got Landers Nolley, the second, joining Coach Hardaway as well. We'll go with a question from Jason Munns.
Hey, Penny. So now that you've won one, you've lost one, what's sort of your sense walking off the floor of where this team is, and what to kind of expect? What do you think you can expect tomorrow?
Well, we're going to come out and play hard because that's our culture. That's what we're going to sell. Guys can't save themselves. Guys got to do exactly what we're asking them to do. It's all about our principles, man. We work on this stuff every day. You have got to be the toughest team, and toughest team meaning you got to finish the play with a rebound. And if you do that with our offensive talent, then we're going to beat a lot of teams. Right now, the mindset is take this loss, learn from it, and be ready to play tomorrow.
Jason, follow-up?
Thanks. I wanted to ask about DJ. Tough showing first couple of days for DJ. So what's your sort of evaluation of his performance so far?
He's not scoring the basketball, but he's doing other things. But we do need him to score. We need to score him because he usually has a mismatch whenever he gets the basketball. And, whenever he hits his stride, he's going to be okay. But right now, he's just not scoring, but he's doing a lot of other stuff. He's led us in rebounds the last couple games, or the first 2 games.
Any other questions for Coach or Landers? Take question from Clayton.
Hey, Coach. Preseason you talked about how Landers, would be one of the best shooters in the country. How valuable he'd be coming in. What did you see from Landers in this one?
Well, he did what he does every day. He makes shots. That's what we need from him. He didn't shoot it as well the first game, but shot it better this game. And with us being down a big, we're having to start small. And when you get those undersized bigs down there, he has to go down there and fight with those guys. So it's just what we have to shore up. I'll be ready for the next time that we have to face that. But he did a great job today overall because, scoring 25 points is not easy on this level.
Question from Danielle Lerner.
Hey, I've got 2 questions, one for Coach first, and then I'll ask one for Landers. But Penny, in the last few minutes of the game, what did you see from your team? When it got at one point within 3 points, I think, with 20 seconds to go. What happened after that in your eyes?
Well, we started pressuring the ball and made them turn the ball over. But at the end of the day, it's a veteran team, veteran guards. They only have one freshman. Everybody else is juniors and seniors or redshirt seniors. So, they just finished the game off. We didn't execute a couple plays at the end, but that has nothing to do with it. It started in the beginning of the game when we let them get on that run, and we could never recover. But at the end of the game, in those 20 seconds, we were just trying to pressure the ball and get a steal. And after you get a steal, you got to make a bucket, and keep yourself in the game.
And then, Landers, what were you seeing in that first half that allowed you to get on the tear that you did?
Honestly, in the first half, my teammates just found me, and I just knocked down open shots. They looked for me, and I just delivered.
Yep. Follow-up question from Clayton.
Coach, just you mentioned it with being down a big. When you guys went small, that really seemed when Charles started to take off there. I mean, was that in your mind in the moment that, not having, Ahmad or having DeAndre there as options, so you had some size to go against him a little more?
Yeah, that definitely hurt. But honestly, Lester did a really good job on Charles. First time he got him, he took the charge, and then he got his fourth foul after that, which hurt us because I felt like Lester was going to be able to guard him. Once Landers got on him, he got it up high, scored a couple times, but then we got Musa in there. He scored one time, and then we got Musa in there, and then he scored a couple other times. So we had an inexperienced freshman guarding a senior, really, and some undersized guys guarding him. And like you said, just being down a couple bigs, it hurt in this game.
Final question from Jason Munns.
Hey, Landers, this one's for you. Is there any value in, a game like this? Like, what do you take away from this and hope to, sort of use it going forward?
I learned that when I have a certain assignment, then I just have to lock in a little more and focus on that assignment.